When you think about runners, you think of what? Lean, fast, skinny. Maybe all these attributes come to mind, but one in particular probably also comes to mind, that they're tall. So we want to know, does running make you taller? Hold up, stop the intro. Stop it. Did I just ask that? Does running make you taller? Okay, so you may have asked this question. You're here on this video, so you may be wondering, and I saw this question and we did the research on this, and it kind of blows my mind that people are asking about this. Now, maybe I'm being a jackass. I'm 5'10", so I'm about average or a little above average for men's heights. So maybe I just never thought about this. I never had the desire to be that much taller. I did at one point think I should hit 6 foot, but it was more of a lark than it was like a serious objective. And my initial reaction to seeing this question is, of course not. Like, why? How would running possibly make you taller? But it turns out I may be wrong. As we went through the research for this video to try to figure out, does running make you taller? Can running make you taller? The biggest piece of evidence that points towards possibly is that running has an effect on the production of human growth hormone that you have. Now, I'm still skeptical, and I will say that throughout this video, I'm skeptical that this is actually a result, but I'll present the evidence as I've seen it. So human growth hormone, we need it to do all kinds of things, to grow taller, to grow stronger. It works in our bodies in lots of ways. That's why bodybuilders will inject it, because they want even more of it than their body can produce. That being said, I still think there's this window of growth where it's generally the thought cutoff age is 22 to 25, somewhere around there, where you stop growing taller. And I think if you're working out in that time, maybe you can augment it some, but it's going to be hard to have a control group, right? How do you control for genetics, workout, routines, all those kind of things to say definitively, yeah, that running actually made you taller? But there are some other things that go along with this idea about getting taller from running. The next few things are actually what I would call cofactors. They aren't running directly, but it is running related, and that's having a better diet, sleeping better, and, unlike what I'm doing right now to try to stay in frame, having better posture. Posture is important. When you're running, you want to have good posture, because when you have this nice straight line from your toes to your head, you're going to move more efficiently, all those kind of things. If you run with good posture, then theoretically it decompresses your spine, helps you be taller. Now, that kind of seems like a cheaty answer to me, right? If you decompress your spine, you're taller. Oh, okay. I mean, physically that makes sense, but that's not really the spirit of the question, right? Does it make us taller, to me, means, am I going to grow taller, not can I decompress my spine? There's those inversion boards and all kinds of like weird little tricks about decompressing your spine that have nothing to do with running that could theoretically make you taller. So it just doesn't seem like an honest answer to say, okay, if you decompress your spine, then you're going to be taller. Just what? Okay, so cofactors here, but are they direct? I don't know. There is one more thing that seems a little more direct that could contribute to height increase, and that factor is microfractures. Microfractures in your bones as a result from running, from the impact in running. Now, microfractures can, if they're not allowed to heal, become stress fractures, and then you can't run because you're hurt and it's painful. Been through that. It's not fun. I actually had a pre-stress fracture, which took longer to heal than a teammate who had a stress fracture. I think I got gypped on that by life, but can't do anything about it now. In any case, what happens is kind of similar to our bones, or kind of similar to our muscles, in that we stress the muscles, they get tears, body repairs them, they become stronger. Similar thing with the bones. Microfractures happen, the body repairs them, and then the idea is that they build up, become slightly elongated, and that should theoretically make you taller. Again, I'm skeptical how much height this is actually going to add to you. It doesn't seem feasible. So I want to know, how much money do we need to put together a study to show yes or no, does running make you taller? I mean, we're going to need some kind of group of young people, which means sub 18, ideally, maybe even starting at high school. Then we're going to need to follow them as they run over 4 to 8 years, people that are middle-aged, early middle-aged like me, and then older people over 50. Put them all in groups, start them on running, and see if they get taller. It seems like a preposterous question. I'm still skeptical, but I'm open to the possibility that it does have an effect. So what do you think? Do you agree with me? Does it seem bogus, or does it seem real? I want your opinion. I want you to chime in. Leave a comment down for me below. Have you experienced this? Have you been through it? I know it's anecdotal for you to share your experience, just as it is for me to share my experience, but maybe somehow we can collect enough anecdotal data to point one way or another that it is possible to become taller through running. In any case, I'll see you next time on the next episode of Runner's High.